Hey everyone, Zero JD here with the XBLA Fans Channel. Here you go, quick taste of SuperMash, a game that revolves fully around this little machine we got over here on the counter. Excuse me, sorry about that. That you actually found at a garage sale that you were at with your sister, and then you got a whole entire box of different genres of games, ranging from like stealth to action adventure to shoot 'em ups to like RPGs and stuff like that. And you put them in the slots and they kind of combine them to make a new game. But I'm in her shop, my sister's shop right now, which is alluded to. She's had it for about 4 months, and recently the landlord had sold the building. She's upset, and then the sort of underlying plot so far is to make these mashups and then sell them on CDs to people who have grew up on these sort of games. So that is what's been happening. But like I said before, that's my sister, that's my friend there, and they have various things you can interact with in the building, like let's say someone else makes a level you like, you can actually get the code from them and you input it here, like with that. You got the credits, and then you got like your saved mashes up there. This is sort of the dev card. Those are actually like modifiers you can apply. I'll show that all later. And then this is a journal that actually came along with it, that has all the different genres in it. And as you sort of complete different things, like in this one, I've done different, like I've done like the sort of like different eras of war for the shoot 'em up, and I've kind of unlocked the final boss. For stealth, I've collected these colored key cards and so on and so forth. So where I am right now, they want me to go and do the action adventure and find these different stones. And that's kind of where it's gotten to kind of grind, because I believe the stones are only available on a certain difficulty. Excuse me, sorry, I've been just a little bit sick again. And that, so I'd have to make at least 3 more of those levels, hoping that the stones would be in that sort of level. And this thing right here is where you buy the card packs, which are the dev cards. But let's get in. So far I've been able to kind of figure out that the first cart is the sort of world and main objective. Like stealth is to play a stealth game and recover a key card. Shoot 'em up is to do various tasks, as in like destroy a certain amount of enemies, destroy a certain enemy, or collect enough of something. RPG, the JRPG, I'm sorry, is the one that I was talking about earlier, where you need to collect the stones. Metroidvania stuff. And then action adventure is usually get to the end of a level or something. No, platformers are get to the end of the level and stuff like that. You get the ideas. Action adventure is the more of the is the stone one, not the JRPG. I forgot. This is more Zelda-y kind of thing. So actually, let's go ahead and do a shoot 'em up. So the world will be as the shoot 'em up, and then I figured out that the second one is sort of like the spice. That'll have the different characters that come in. The main character might be a little different. It may not be a normal shoot 'em up character. And of course, that I got my modifiers here. We're not going to put anything in it, but if I wanted to, I could adjust the enemies. I could adjust what the player shows up as. So like Pipper, is from a JRPG, but she's going to be flying around shooting stuff. And of course, glitches are the some more modifiers, which I'll explain in a bit. So we're gonna go on in, and every game has a sort of boot screen and its own sort of story. I have run into a few of these where I've had to actually quit because of the glitches. So the glitches are like sort of mutators, if you want to call them that could give you good stuff, like if you kill an enemy, you get health. Kill enough enemies, you kill all enemies on screen. But they could be very bad, as in if you shoot an enemy, the enemy regains health. And in some of the games, you don't have a weapon that can outpace that damage or that recovery, so you're stuck and can't progress, especially if it's a level to actually destroy a certain amount of enemies. That, however, happens few and pretty far in between. I'm going to say maybe every 1 in 6. That sounds like a lot, but when each game is about 4-5 minutes long, and it happens that few of the times, it's fine. I did have a stealth level where I just couldn't find where I was supposed to go next. So I am Lady Justice. It's gonna be my weapon. I got a training sword. I got missiles, and then since this is a JRPG, I have a party. So the way this works is I can actually kill enemies as I'm flying around, or if I run into them, I actually get an RPG battle. Oh boy, the active glitches enemy heals. So hopefully So this is me shooting. All right, so it's not bad. So I got a permanent attack buff. Oh yeah, by the way, I have an inventory. I have a party, and I can equip them with stuff. Which I think is pretty weird. Uh-oh, random battle. So in some instances of this, you will actually have like a fighter jet in your party, which is hilarious. And of course, everything's timed, so all the RPG battles are pretty short. And of course, if I had done two shmup cartridges, or shoot 'em up cartridges, it would be just a normal shoot 'em up. So it looks like just sort of existing is making the attack bonus go up. Oh, I'm gonna get some goodies. Leveled up, but I should be pretty close to just beating this. What spells do I have? Ultimate heal, wind, nah. Let's just beat them up. But yeah, this has been pretty neat so far. I'm not sure. In the achievements, it almost alludes to that there might be more stuff you can actually unlock for this machine. But like I said before, I've kind of gotten to a part that feels kind of grindy because I didn't actually do the action adventure games early on. I actually did a lot of shmup and stealth games. But yeah, like I said before, the overall story has had me trying different stuff that I hadn't been doing earlier. So this might be enough to, or at least the next wave of enemies should be enough. And then I'll show you just a straight up just a straight up stealth smash. But yeah, none of them are like really long, and they all have time limits, which I think is fine. So if I wanted to, I could actually switch my weapon in here, give it to her, and then now I have a staff. Dang it. But yeah, I just have to I just have to wait to get 10 more of those things there. So I'm just going to show you a normal stealth smash, and that'll probably be enough. But you get the idea. You're going through these different level games, making them. So this is what happens when you just do two of the exact same thing. And whatever, let's just go. But like, let's say I did this like a stealth game and then like a shmup. This cutscene will be a little different, which is interesting. Cardboard box gambler. So be ready. So these cutscenes are done like this, but imagine a fighter jet being in that little portrait on the left there. Or an RPG character. We're going to skip because I just want you to kind of see what the basic thing is. Oh, so instead of getting a key card, it's whatever. But yeah, look, now it's Metal Gear. Oh, darkness. I don't know what that means. Uh-oh. Oh, well, he got me. We're good. But yeah, you get the idea. It's a pretty interesting idea. I think it's kind of knowing at one that you do encounter those weird sort of bugs or the areas where it just does not allow you to progress. But like I said before, it doesn't happen too often. But let's say I did a action platform or a platformer with these with a stealth second genre. These guys would, instead of like normal enemies, it'd be guys with like vision cones who are there, and if they see me, they call more enemies. So it's like, that's when it's kind of interesting. Of like, it's really twists around the normal like genres. Sorry, my brain broke for a second. Normally I'd be looking for the key card, but that's not what I want. But anyways, I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA fan channel. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.